Today we will be discussing percent composition, and we have percent compositions because not every element within a same compound contributes the exact same proportion to the compound's mass, and that's why we want percent composition, so I know exactly which element is contributing what percentage to the actual final mass for a compound. So the example that we're going to be working with today is going to be find the percent composition for H2SO4 sulfuric acid. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to calculate molar mass normally. And that means I'm going to list out all of my individual elements within this compound, and then I'm going to take their subscripts and I'm going to write those out, and then I will multiply them by the mass based off of the periodic table. For hydrogen, I got that its portion was 2.016, sulfur was 32.066, and oxygen was 63.996. And when I added those all together, my total mass that I have is 98.078 grams per mole for H2SO4 sulfuric acid. Now that I have my total mass, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually calculate the percentage. As a reminder, percentages are part over whole multiplied by 100, and so I am going to take each part from each of the individual elements inside of the actual compound, divide it by the total mass, and then multiply that whole thing by 100. So what that looks like for hydrogen is I'm going to take the 2.016 that I found earlier, I will divide it by the total mass that I found, multiply it by 100, and I will get this big long number, 2.055506841. And when I rounded it to the second decimal place, I ended up getting 2.06. I'm going to do the same thing for sulfur. Whenever I divide sulfur's mass, 32.066 by 98.078, and multiply that by 100, I end up getting the number 32.6943861. And then whenever I round it, I end up with 32.69. And finally, I will end with oxygen's mass and proportion. So I will have oxygen's mass that we calculated here, the 63.996 divided by the total 98.078 times 100, and the number that I end up getting out is 65.25, and that is my percentage. As a last check, if you want to make sure that everything is in order and all of your numbers end up adding up, you can add all together your percentages, and they should equal 100. And it does, which means that this is correct.